Hello everybody. Welcome to the quarantine edition of this vlog. It's very peaceful right now. If you're quiet, you can hear birds chirping. Listen. They just stopped. That was really fucking lame. They were. It was really dope. I'm just having my coffee with you guys. It's been a weird time. I hope you guys are all staying safe and inside, but also getting outside sometimes, because shit gets a little weird if you stay inside all the time. I know I'm kind of losing my mind, but we've been productive, working on music, watching every movie that I've never watched before. I watched The Skeleton Key last night. It's really scary. I didn't used to like scary movies, but I'm sort of getting into them now. I get very, very afraid though. But today we're just keeping it chill, y'all. I'm gonna try to draw. So it's been kind of a whole thing. Like, I was supposed to have a song that came out last week, and then with everything with this coronavirus, I can't speak. It's morning. I haven't drank this yet. With this whole virus thing going on, we have pushed things around a little bit to try to make sure that we are sensitive to what's going on and make sure it's the right time for songs to come out and everything. So I was sad, but I promise you that one will come out, because that one was kind of like my favorite baby, but she will have her time one day. But we are gonna put out some other surprises even sooner than you'd think. Got some like stuff coming out next week. I'm gonna be toying around with some of this live stuff, because I really wanted to try to get back into shows and everything right now for more local people in LA and everything to come to, but we're going to try some live Instagram stuff instead, and that should be fun or interesting. So I'll announce all of that at in the next few days, so you guys can all stay on top of it. For all 4 viewers of you. Oh my god, I don't have the virus, I promise. I don't think I do. I did go to the beach yesterday, which was problematic, but I think we're gonna be okay. But yeah, all 4 of you viewers can check out my Instagram and I'll let you know about all these things. So today we ended up subbing another song up first, which I love this song too. I really like all the music that I'm putting out this year, honestly. Not to be like, I love my music, but I do like this music. I've worked hard on it, so it's nice. It took me many years to get to the point that I actually liked my music, so it's a nice thing to say. This one is called Hypotheticals, and it would be coming out at some point. So we've been kind of toying very early stages of what the art development would be for that, but you have to submit these songs like hella early. So do you remember those like paper fortune things that you had when you were a kid? We're gonna try to do some stuff in that space, because the song is basically asking all of these hypothetical questions, like, well, if I cut my hair, if I wore something different, if I acted different, would you then love me? And the answer is no. But it's kind of like one of these things, well, maybe if you did this, no, he doesn't love you. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna try to draw this. Again, I'm not lying to y'all. I'm using a reference here, because I am not like this kind of artist. But I am gonna start recording for you, Justin. Oh, because my noble steed, are probably aware, is not here. So I'm talking to myself, which is weird, but a lot of people are doing this right now, just talking to themselves. It's a weird thing. Okay, so let's give this a try. Let's give this a try. Oh no, I don't like that. Okay. So yeah, that being said, with every day being sort of monotonous, makes the piping hot tea of the day sort of difficult. However, I was supposed to do this last night and I didn't, but it was actually good that I didn't, because we ended up scoring, Amy and I scored a free TV last night, which was crazy, because we've been wanting a new TV for the living room, but it's kind of hard to find what you want, and they're kind of expensive, whatever. And she was on one of those, that Nextdoor app or whatever, and someone was giving away a free giant super heavy plasma TV, and so we got that shit, which was pretty impressive. Dude, it was crazy though. 60-inch TV for free. And the weirdest part about that is that, which I think I've talked about on a previous episode of this, was that now that is the second thing in that living room that we got for free because I managed to finagle our couch for free. So now we just be living free, which is crazy. So I think I got that from my dad. My dad's really good at, you know, those kind of negotiation things and getting what you want. So I got that gene from him. But also Amy seems to have it too. We're just two scavenger bitches running around, getting what we need. Okay, this is starting to look like a thing, I think. Oh, maybe this is not a good pose. I didn't think about these shorts. Cool. Well, I think what I was struggling with trying to figure out this, because on this it says like yes and no and all the things. I'll put the screen thing on the screen, and I might flip this so it's not exactly the same as this. But what did we used to put when we were kids? Like, what did we used to put? I might look that up. Like what? But I don't want text on it. So what did we use? It's like red or blue, like flower or tree. I don't know, right? Put on. And then you would find I put, what did we used to put on? And the first suggested Google search is on our rectums this year. On dead people's eyes? Oh my god. I don't like my search engine suggestions. Paper fortunes. So I think what my gut's telling me, and I don't think Justin's gonna like this, but because every question is about like, will you love me then? And I don't want to involve any text because we've had this problem in artwork in the past when we put text on the art and then it makes the title placement look really weird. So I think I want to put a heart with a question mark on the panel so that it looks like kind of what the song is doing. But yeah, every day's been pretty monotonous. I feel like I get up, I do my morning thing. I have been trying to stay, the workouts have not been great, but what has been nice is a lot of these really nice gyms or yoga studios and stuff have been offering live stream classes, which is not like my favorite thing in the world, but in the conditions now, like these are classes that would usually cost like $30 and they're offering them for free, which is pretty nice. That's not right. Okay, so let's try this. Yeah, so I've been trying to take advantage of that. And that's why we went outside yesterday, because we hadn't been outside in just too long and we were losing our minds. Okay, what I might do, because that's a nice framework, but I think the lines are a little sloppy, so I might trace on top of that with cleaner lines, and then I'll do the heart thing. But first, I'm gonna get another cup of coffee. So please hold, BRB, and we're back. Cool. So let's do a little, let me make sure I'm happy with this. But yeah, it's kind of weird because it's just, I feel like, luckily I'm grateful that I used to live alone, which I love living alone, but in these times, it might be kind of a lot to live alone right now, because it's a very real thing when you're not having any human contact or interaction for a while. That can be kind of intense. Do I want to go thicker than that? Maybe. Yeah, so I'm grateful I have a roommate to help keep me sane and have someone to talk to and drink. We've been drinking a lot. I think we're all going to come out of this with a bit of a drinking problem. Just to let you know, drinking wine at night and watching movies or getting into that show you've never gotten into before, because we're just hella, it's a lot of hours to play with here. And we had to, of course, christen our new TV last night, which needs, like, the downside is it's not a smart TV. I actually think it's kind of an older TV, which is fine, because it was fucking free. But we're gonna get a little Apple TV to hook up to it, because her friend has one that we can take. And then it should work all dandy, because last night I had to connect it to my computer, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, maybe comment below where you're at and what it's like, and we can talk about it, you know? I can try to be here for you guys. I'm trying to get better about the engagement everywhere, because this is a time we have to connect and support each other, so doing my best. Because my natural instinct is to just go into a music hole and be by myself, but it's important to not always do that. Maybe I need to add some shading inside. Let me try this. Because I don't love it yet, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not loving it yet. But that's the thing is with my art stuff. Actually, I need to do this. With my art stuff, I still have, it takes me a lot of, I feel pretty good about my music, you know, the command on that, and like how I can pretty consistently get that together. But I do not feel the same way with art by any means, and this takes a lot of, like, this may or may not end up being anything, because it just takes me a lot of drafts sometimes to get what I need. But I like this concept. I think it'll work. I just might need to finagle a little bit more. But let's try adding some, maybe some shading will help in the bottom here. Much better, much better, much better. Damn, question marks are weird. Oh my god. All right, let's get our morning stretch in. Oh my god. Okay. That question mark is terrible. And then I can make it a little smaller. And that's where she is. That's where she lives. I think that's cool. I think that's the framework. I might clean it up a little bit. I might change up what's on the panels or add more stuff. But I think that's like the idea. That's what we're looking for. We drew a paper fortune. Okay, well, this has been a pleasure. Thank you for having your morning coffee with me. Please comment below. Tell me what kind of, this format probably sucked, because I'm boring. But let me know what you want to see. I'll probably try to do some more live performance stuff so you can hear, maybe tease some new music. And we do have, like, I'll announce something fun this week, which will be more new things for you guys to listen to also. But yeah, just comment below. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, where you're from, what you ate for lunch, and we'll chat. It'll be nice. But this was wonderful. It was a pleasure, as always. Stay classy. Goodbye.